Okay, so I am sitting at a paleo site, celebrating with some pizza and my cat and my girlie, Leah. Finished summer semester. That was a little tough. They were all accelerated courses. The cat is chewing his bowl. What are you doing? Finished summer semester. Accelerated courses was really difficult. A lot of work to be done, short amount of time. So now I have a little bit of time off, and then I have fall semester coming up, and I'm taking full-time classes. That's the cat chewing his food. And then after this semester of full-time, fall semester, I only have 2 more classes to go before degree. I'm getting really close. I wanted to do a short update. I'm going to be doing a lot of shorts because the shorts are being pushed and the long videos are not. So like I could release a short and I get 14,000 views, and then I release a long and I get like 150, 200, 300, somewhere around there. And I talked to YouTube. They said that's intentional and it'll even out soon, whenever soon is. So for the time being, I'm going to be releasing mostly shorts. And that works for me because I'm getting ready for more college. I'm getting ready for moving again. And I have this cat. I like this cat. So there might be, I guess I'll give a little hint. There might be coming how to find obsidian videos. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I released a flint napping video. It did okay. Followed by live streams that I condensed into one episode. That's like 3 hours long. But the one before that, I made a like a late paleo redstone Clovis point from Normanskill. And I'd hoped that video would get more views, but it just didn't get pushed. Alright. Good enough. From big block to nice late paleo point. So maybe I'll release some shorts of that, and then it'll get like the 20,000, 70,000 views over time. But the longs are just not, I don't know if they're having a problem or what the deal is, but they told me it'll even out soon, whatever that means. So, update video, things are going good. Health is good, no problems. Still got the pinched nerve in my neck, still getting numb fingers every now and then, but that's no big deal. Cat is awesome, Leah is awesome, and paleo site in Vermont right now. Get a quick view of this. There you go, paleo site. Okay. So what have we been doing in Vermont? We've been getting emu steaks. No, we got emu steak that we're going to try in a future video. But Leah's been doing travel nursing. We got an RV, and we've been visiting pretty much places around the country. Right now in Vermont. Next, we're going somewhere entirely different. But I've been trying to work local stone and using new tools like this copper ball on basalt. That's basalt that I'm working right there, and it's not very good. But the local black chert and the local quartzite is really good, and I have quite a few videos out on me working that stuff now, if you want to go back and see what Vermont rock looks like and what the finished products look like. But really, I've been looking.
I don't know.
Because my schedule is kind of insane right now. Leah's been working overnights, and I've been trying to stay on the same schedule as her, so it's just been hard to find something appropriate. I've been doing a lot of exploring. I've been really enjoying my time up here. One of the things I wanted to talk about was the misconception of an extremely liberal state not having hunting. You guys gotta look up Freedom to Hunt Law Vermont. I've never seen up in these northern states such free
A little bit further down the
ability to hunt.
Came across some of the higher quality.
It's really kind of awesome.
Black shirt.
I'm trying to decide where I want to be, and in the country, and where I want to start. Well, I'll leave that for the future because that's kind of a surprise. But we've been testing these rocks up in Vermont here, and they work pretty good. I'm really enjoying the Lavana shape lately. But things are going good for both me and Leah and the cat Jasper. Jasper likes cheese. So one of the things I just took was a public speaking course. And I pretty much just talked on the stuff I talk about on the channel here, and the teacher was like, "This is really interesting. I did not know about any of this." So I guess now my whole class is looking into this kind of stuff, so that's interesting. I'm still teaching. Classes are coming up soon, usually in fall. I don't know how I'm going to wing it this time, because I will be leaving this area in fall for a surprise destination, of which I gave a hint earlier of how to find obsidian. I'm going to miss the mountains. I really, really, really love the mountains here. The Eastern Woodland Mountains are, to me, super, super special. You know, my uncle used to take me up into the mountains when I was a kid, and it's just really special to me up here. So I'm gonna have a hard time leaving here, but it gets to like -30 in the winter, so I don't want to be hanging around in an RV up here in that cold of weather. But I wanted to show some of the sights of what we've been doing lately. And fishing up here is pretty amazing. There's a lot of catfish. Surprisingly, a lot of catfish. I have not caught a trout up here this year. But we did have some nice campfires with good meat, local farm meat. This was in my Lavana episode, testing spear point. And Leah wanted it charred. It was good. Inside was pink. Outside was dark. I also couldn't help but test some of the quartzite on the meat before we cooked it. It's pretty dang sharp, but not as sharp as the local black chert up here in Vermont. There are cobbles everywhere. Like, if you want chert there, it's everywhere. Just make sure you have the right permits and the right locations if you want to collect stone up here. I did quite a few atlatl demonstrations on YouTube and in person up here in Vermont. And I've been using bamboo just because it's easier for me to travel with and get, and I don't have to cut any live trees or anything like that. I've been using imitation sinew. just because to me it looks a little bit nicer for demonstration purposes, but it does not hold as well for hunting at all. Here's an example of some of the quartzite, and you can see how brittle it is. It's brittle, but it's very tough at the same time. So it's hard to flake, but it's also brittle. Anybody... Man, how do I even put this? I can't explain what this stuff is like. You just have to work it to find out. It's very different. It does not flake like flint. It does not act like flint. It's more like you're kind of carving the stone with an antler or with copper rather than knapping. It doesn't feel the same at all. It's very easy to snap in half if you're pressing too hard, so you got to be careful with it. We've also been just enjoying the natural beauty of the mountains here and all the waterfalls, and it's been really great. It's been really great. I don't think I'm probably ever going to go back to Connecticut. There's nothing for me there. I do not like Connecticut. I like it up here, where I could do stuff like this without people looking at me weird. I'm sure they still look at me weird. It's a little weird to be throwing a spear at a spaghetti squash. But I did want to do an update video for you guys to let you know what's going on, what the future is going to hold. We're going to be traveling. I'm going to get my degree, and then I'm going to go from there. I want to do more kayak-related videos, looking for flint, hunting with flint, maybe a duck hunt from the kayak, I think would be awesome. That's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm probably going to set that up. One of the problems I have is being able to film hunting is very difficult. Filming hunting while you're hunting is very, very difficult. Especially when you actually do get the shot of an animal. It's really hard to get that on film. But I'm going to try my best. So I just wanted you to see some of what me, Leah, and the cat Jasper have been up to. I did release a full video with the cat, but for whatever reason, it didn't work too well. So I re-released the video without the cat, and then it did better. So that's surprising. Here's the atlatl that I've been using for many years now. I did not make this one. I got this as a gift. I don't know where it's from, but it fits my hand really well, and it throws the dart really, really hard. Like probably 4 times as hard as I could throw with my own hand. These things really up the power. Here is the quartzite. This is what the block of quartzite looks like. What I've been doing is taking off big flakes and working the flakes down into points. I've been putting them on arrows, I've been putting them on an atlatl, and I've been putting them on blow darts. They're all really, really effective. I did get a mouse with a blow dart with quartzite. YouTube will not allow me to show that. I have tried and I have tried. I got a channel strike. YouTube just does not want that on their platform. But I figured I could talk about it right here, so I will. There was a mouse that ran into the RV. I had the door open. And I have a bag of walnuts. Not, like shelled walnuts. And it ran right to where I keep the walnuts under the sink. And it seemed confused. Like it seemed confused that it was inside the RV. So I very quickly got my Tim Wells blowgun, and I was pretty far back actually. I missed a few times, but it didn't even scare the mouse. The stick hitting the wood next to its head didn't scare off the mouse. It didn't run anywhere. So finally I did get a hit on it, and it was instant kill on the mouse. Little tiny quartzite Clovis. These are real artifacts right here that I've been replicating, and one of the points that I replicated that I used on the mouse was a little tiny fluted point made from this stuff. Looked like that, but tiny. Apparently there also is, I wanted to mention, there is jasper up here, but I have not found any that is workable. It's definitely jasper, but it's so rough. Even heated, you cannot work it. But I did see points in these museums from jasper spear points, so there's got to be some somewhere. I just haven't had the time to find it. And my season up here is coming to an end here, and I am moving somewhere else. Here is a fluted point. That was a knife, a resharpened knife. You could see, super thin, made on a flake. I believe that's the Red Norman skill from Hudson Valley, New York. And it's been resharpened. The one side, you could see as they dulled their knife, they resharpened it. Here is more of the quartzite, Cheshire quartzite it's called. And a Lavana I replicated right at the very end there. Earlier in the video, I hit the spaghetti squash with the replica of that point. So, towards the end of the video here, I'm gonna close it out, and you could just watch these artifacts. Right now, Leah is in the store. I am in the car recording this with the cat on my lap. And there's really awesome things coming, guys. I really want to refocus the channel into hunting, and at least have a big portion be hunting related, because that's what I really love doing. I just don't know how to film the hunting correctly that YouTube will not take the video down. I know Ryan Gill films stuff all the time, and he doesn't have any issue at all. But whenever I upload something, I get like a strike, or they say I'm, what's the terminology they used? Benefit from animals, or something ridiculous like that. So, I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep doing these flint knapping related videos. And more camping coming in, more hunting coming in, more fishing if you guys are interested. I do a lot of fishing, but I often don't upload it, just because there's so many fishing channels. But I really want to focus more on the Paleo-Indian period and show you what I'm learning with school and outside of school, with my own research, like I'm doing here at the museum, just looking at these points, replicating these points. One of the things that I absolutely love about this is where you are, what landmass you're on, finding that stone, using that stone that ancient people used, and use it in a way that it doesn't disturb anything archaeologically, but find it in a river, make sure it's the right stuff, and experiment with it. Use it on my own hunting arrows, my own atlatl, my own blow darts, and learn from the land around me. I really like learning the local medicinal plants and herbal plants, and how they were used. I often don't upload that either. I'll just put little snippets in of the local plants. But I like to study the whole picture of the land mass that I'm currently on. I love to know what's around me, stone-wise, plant-wise, animal-wise. And that all really ties into my own personal research. And I am going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Let me know if you want to know more of what goes on behind the scenes, and if you really want to know, you could subscribe on my Patreon, and I'll do updates there. I'll do little short video updates like this one, but probably shorter. on Patreon. It's Wilderness Quest Bushcraft at patreon.com. So I'll put the link right below in the description, and you could find me there.